We have an extremely dangerous situation developing here in Southern California as people are racing to evacuate their homes as a wildfire explodes in Pacific Palisades. There was a major traffic jam forcing people to abandon their cars on the road and run toward the coast for safety. What you're seeing here is a picture from the airport. You could see how much the smoke was blanketing the city of Los Angeles, and here is an idea of the fire that they are dealing with. So again, that is the smoke, a view there from Los Angeles International Airport blanketing the city. And then you could see those flames shooting into the sky in this neighborhood. In just a matter of hours, the fire consumed nearly 800 acres of the most expensive land and property in this country. Weather conditions described as life-threatening, destructive, and widespread. The National Weather Service warning of extremely critical fire danger as Southern California experiences the worst wind event in over a decade. Millions of people from Simi Valley to Chula Vista are under a red flag warning and other alerts as this extreme windstorm is bringing hurricane force gusts to the West Coast. And this is what is happening in this moment. You are seeing homes on flames, on fire. Again, we have heard of now at least 30 cars that were abandoned. People were left running. I want to bring in ABC News' Alex Stone, who's live with us here in Glendale with the latest. And Alex, a lot of talk about the positioning here of firefighters, knowing that this was coming, but also we're now hearing the Los Angeles Police Department is even on a tactical alert as well, Alex, and we've seen them even escorting people to safety.
Kana, that's right. The wind today has just been incredible here all around Southern California, and this may only be the beginning of it. Tonight, it could get even stronger, which is hard to believe. And the concern is going to be even beyond Pacific Palisades, what other areas of L.A. may deal with tonight as this wind continues. But to your point, you're right. The LAPD on what they call tactical alert, that lets them move around resources, keep police officers on duty longer instead of letting them going off at the end of their shift. The LA Fire Department bringing on all hands on deck, everything that they can do. This wind creating a problem, getting air attack up. They've been hitting with what they call the super scoopers, two contracted airplanes, actually out of Quebec, Canada, that they have been using today. Their wings rocking in the wind as they come in and drop large amounts of water. They've had helicopters up as well. They're doing everything they can in this wind, but the warning that it was going to be life-threatening, that's what this wind has been, and that's what we're seeing in the fire in Pacific Palisades right now, and concerns about what's to come tonight.
And I think that is the big issue here, Alex, is that we are far from over. And you can see the palm trees behind you. They are moving quite rapidly, and you're far away from this Pacific Palisades fire here. So what more do we know about the future of these conditions in this general area?
We expect that it's going to get worse tonight, that the winds will pick up. There are some estimates that they could go anywhere from 80. I mean, you can see me moving into these wind gusts here, but 80 to 100 miles an hour is the possibility for tonight all around Southern California. The wind gusts around Pacific Palisades have been, latest I saw, 40 to 50 miles an hour, enough to really push those flames. They've had gusts a little bit higher, but more in the sustained range that have been doing the damage there. The question is, we don't know how many homes have burned. We know actors like James Woods has been tweeting with fire all around his home. It looks like he has not been getting out. Others have been tweeting as well. But you mentioned, Kana, the traffic situation. That has been the biggest problem all day today. People trying to get out in a panic out of Pacific Palisades, filling up both sides of the road, even going the wrong way. LAFD fire engines have been unable to get in. They've left their lights going, just sitting there, unable to go anywhere because all lanes of traffic have been taken up by people trying to get out. This is not to the panic of, say, the Paradise, California fire a number of years ago, but same situation where you have canyons, you have windy roads, people trying to get out and they're not able to get out. Firefighters are unable to get in, which is what we've been seeing today. They said a moment ago they're going to bring in forklifts and tractors to just move those cars that have been abandoned, that people have run away from, that they've just tried to run out of the area. They're now stuck there. They're blocking engines. They're just going to move them away.
And to elaborate a little bit on what Alex was talking about here, and I'm hoping that we have some video to explain to people exactly what they're dealing with here. This is a part of Southern California where it attaches to the Pacific Coast Highway, and it's a 4-lane road that winds up into the mountains. It's extremely difficult to get hand crews into that area as well. And so as people were trying to evacuate, again, it was just turned into a massive traffic jam, and people could not get out. We are hearing officially that at least approximately 30 vehicles were left abandoned on Sunset Boulevard. Again, this is iconic Sunset Boulevard that drives right down to the Pacific Coast Highway. And what we're hearing from authorities is that they will be moved by county dozers to provide clear access so that firefighters and there you see police officers can get into this area safely. You're seeing hose lines, you're seeing hand crews, you're seeing water tender trucks as well. And as Alex mentioned, some of those super scoopers, those sort of fixed wing aircraft that are trying to drop water on these flames. But again, this is a live look, and you can just see how much the smoke is pouring out. And here, unfortunately, is a home. We have watched this now start in the doorway, and now it has burned and almost totally consumed this entire home. We do not have an official number right now on how many homes that have been lost, but we have seen several catch fire since we have been watching this fire, and it started about 10:30 a.m. local time.